Out. My name is Nat. I'm a member of Workers' World Party and the Trans Caucus, as well as Stonewall Warriors. I use he, him, or they, them pronouns mostly. I'm only mostly wrong if you call me she. I identify as Two-Spirit. Native Pride, represent. And while I'm on that tack, I'd like to, just take a moment to recognize that the land we're on is stolen land. We're standing on the land that my ancestors lived on, and the ancestors, my relatives' ancestors, lived on for centuries. And one of the great things about the land that was here for those centuries before these white settler colonialists showed up and stole it all and ruined it, was that trans and non-binary genders existed. This is not a new thing. We are not a new phenomenon. And we're not an uncommon phenomenon either. I recently heard, I'm kind of ad-libbing because Jerry, I probably should have seen it coming, said a lot of what I wanted to touch on, so bear with me while I fast forward and make things up as I go. I heard a statistic from an acquaintance recently, something like 16% of Americans or some odd believe that they've met a ghost. Only 4% of people believe that they have met a trans person. It's not funny, but it's funny. Right? If we don't laugh, then we cry, right? So, I want to make the strong point, especially as a native trans person, because a lot of people don't seem to believe that we exist anymore either. We're here. We've been here. This is not abnormal. This is not an illness, this is not a fad, and it's not an anomaly. And, one of the things that I think we need to, I'm probably preaching to the choir, but one of the things that I think it's important to lift up in times like these is the beauty of the work that people like Krista do for our community in giving us space to be seen when so many people refuse to believe that we even exist. I want to thank Krista personally, and Ben and all the other activists that I know and love in this community, for making room like, Miss Trans Northampton and New England and America and the Sexual Minorities Archive and rallies like this for people to come out and be recognized as who they are, and for us to put it out there for the public that whether they like it or not, we're here and this is who we are. And as far as, what Krista wanted to talk about, what Ben and Jerry both mentioned as well, that we need to do better, and what are we going to do better? I want to encourage everybody to live like Krista and to make that space at more than just these rallies and these marches. This is an important part of what we do, because the world needs to hear this, and we need the solidarity. We need, the motivation of being out here in groups and being able to, as aggressively as possible, speak our truth and live our lives. But you need to take it everywhere else, too. You need to take it to, your house with your conservative relatives and whatnot. And I know not everybody always has the mental and emotional energy to fight down your racist uncle at every Thanksgiving dinner. It's great if you can do it, by all means, tell him what's what. But, baby steps are fine too if you need to take a break. But think about the words that you're using. Think about what you're representing when you go out into the world. When you say hello to somebody on the street, when you are in conversation with family, acquaintances, coworkers, whatnot, take care to think about how you refer to them. And realize that the small changes, even if they seem like an annoyance to you, are huge and meaningful to the people who might be listening to you. And it's worth it. And nobody's expecting you to be perfect. I've misgendered my damn self. As much as it would be great if we could, you can't just flip a switch and have a perfect new lexicon wired into your brain overnight. That's alright, that's not what I'm saying. But hey y'all, instead of hey guys. When you get up and you're addressing a crowd, it's not just your brothers and sisters out there, it's your siblings. There's all kinds of people out there. There's more than just 2, there's more than just 20, there's whatever the fuck people want. And you can fight me on it all day, but I'll die on that hill. I don't even know how many genders I am. How the hell am I supposed Yeah, I'm a man, I'm a woman, I'm both, I'm neither. Like, two-spirit, non-binary, trans, it's complicated. The main thing I want people to know is I'm not what you fucking told me I was when I popped out of my mother and didn't even know, like, up from down. You can't make that decision for somebody else. And things like Krista's work, they give people the opportunity to be out there and make those decisions and express them for themselves. And, I know that we have to take time for mourning, and we have to take time, to take care of ourselves, take a break and process the horrible, horrible things that happen to us because we live in a nightmare. But we also gotta stay strong, keep pulling together like this and building solidarity wherever we go, because the more we do that, the more things we'll have to celebrate. The more space we'll have for us to go out and be us, and to set an example and to let other people come out and be them along with us. Like Jerry said, this is all intersectional. We can't dismantle trans oppression if we're not also dismantling oppression against people of color. Especially considering the people who experience the highest rate of anti-trans violence are trans women of color. You have to dismantle sexism, you have to dismantle racism, you have to dismantle classism and imperialism and capitalism. Because this is the root of why they're trying to divide us. This is not about something as simple as just plain hatred. This is a very, very detailed and complex and well thought out plan. So I also really encourage everybody out there to get involved as much as you are able. There is something out there for everybody to do. If you can, join a party, help organize these rallies, help spread the word, share your literature, share your personal truth. Get out there and find the people like you who care about other people and are willing to go take that to the street every day of their lives, even if we don't have the cameras and the flags. It means more than you think it does. Seeing this crowd here means a whole lot to me personally. And I don't know, I'll stop rambling, but I just wanted to say thank y'all, and keep it going. If this is your first rally, if you're just starting, even if you got some far out takes on some issues and we disagree sometimes, that's fine. I'm not here to shame anybody. This is about building solidarity and sticking together, because that's the only way we're gonna survive. Watching my back all the time is real tiring. It makes a world of difference to have comrades to help you do it. And I'm happy to do it for any of y'all, any day. So, don't lose hope, don't lose the fire. Keep it going. Live like Krista. Yeah. Woo! Woo! I got a chance since I brought it up anyway. When trans lives are under attack, what do?
Act up, fight back!
No, wait, sorry, I should have prefaced y'all. We act up, fight back. We gotta break down ableism and disability oppression as well. Doesn't matter if you can stand or not. Doesn't matter if you can get out of bed in the morning. Doesn't matter what you can and cannot physically, mentally, or whatever do from one second to the next. We act up together to fight all of our oppression. So, when trans lives are under attack, what do?
Act up, fight back!
Woo!